Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bishop. To my good friend, Assemblyman Isidore Hall, and to all the other elected officials and clergy, and my brothers and sisters in organized labor, we recognize Denise Hunt. She's the president of ASME Local. IBW, thank you very much. We have a number of labor brothers and sisters who have and laborers. And there's a number of people from Teamsters. You know, I'm just so grateful for all the endorsements that I've had to get us to this particular point in time. The numbers are great. We've already declared victory. I'm waiting for a phone call. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I've already received phone calls from the other camp saying that congrats, you've already done this. We wish you well.
That's right. So again, we started off by thanking the campaign Gipson, who put in a number of hours. Where's Bernard? I need Bernard up here. Bernard, would you please make it way to the Bernard Dory worked, again, around the clock. He worked with a great team of people. And I want to thank Bernard personally for, again, being there. And when I had doubt, Pastor Hilton said, you know, God, even though I believe, but help my disbelief. And so these guys really helped me get through it. And I cannot thank, you know, someone who is my boss, but he's my friend, but he's also a mentor of mine. And I stand on his shoulders, and I'm very grateful that what all that he has done for me, and that is Chairman Jerome Porter. So let's give him a round of applause. And all of you who have come, let me say, this campaign was bitter. And, you know, many of you know I lost weight. You know, I don't. You know, my eating habits, my sleeping habits, you know, everything was thrown off. It was a mess. To be hit and talked about as if you did nothing for the people of the city of Carson. To be hit and talked about as if I never, you know, was born and raised in South Central Los Angeles, Watts. Never went to any of the public schools. Never worked for all the elected officials that represented that area to help a community. To be hit as if, you know, you left your family and you turned your back on your family. That hurt. But I challenge that campaign. If you really meant everything you said about for community, I challenge you to work with me from this day forward to make this district a better district. I want to build a bridge and not a wall.
Yeah, build a bridge, right?
And so it starts today. You know, we want to also say that Mr. Walker ran a campaign, and he said a lot of things certainly he believed in. False prophet. We believe that we can work together. I believe that, you know, that not only all the things that he has done for, you know, a number of programs, that we can help better those programs together. Yes. And so I, again, appeal to him and his campaign and supporters to lock arms with me and my team so we can help really move this district forward. And also, I challenge the movie industry, Steven Spielberg, and others, but if we really want to make a movie, we can make a real good movie. To move this district forward. again, thank you very much. You know, I'm truly blessed. I just wish that, you know, that my parents was here to see me today. To be with me and my sisters. You know, whoever would have thought, you know, someone like me would have been at this particular point in time with a mother who did domestic work. She cleaned rich people's homes. She took out their trash. And she wore a white uniform every day to work. And for a father who, you know, worked on a truck for 47 years, who had 10 years of the 47 years without a contract, now and then making decent wages and benefits, I'm sure they're smiling down and they're proud of their only son. You know, I cannot do this alone, and certainly there's only one person in this room who, you know, who gives me my space, who, you know, allow me to, you know, vent my frustration when I've had a bad day. Someone who prays for me, someone who, yes, who wipes my tears, and someone who's been there, who's really been the wind beneath my wings. Would you indulge me for a moment? I want my wife.
I love you, sister.
I'm the type of person I like to work behind the scenes. I'm not that person like to be out in front. You do my assignment, and I'm gonna make it happen. But you know, this has been an awesome and challenging journey.
Look at him like that again, Chris. Come on, Chris. Yeah.
To have someone that drags someone that you care about and love so much to the line. It was just hard to see him go through that and see how it affected him. But even through all of that, I made sure that I let him know that I got your back.
That's it. That's it. Woo.
Real quick, if you're in the house, I just need you to make some noise.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Watts, so
That's right.
Watts, are you in the house?
In the house.
Compton, if you're in the house. Compton, if you're in the house. Wilmington, are you in the house? Long Beach, are you in the house? Harbor Gateway, are you in the house? Athens, are you in the house? Okay. Listen, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank a gentleman who I've seen grow, you know, to run campaigns, who started out with me and the chairman, and I really appreciate him so much. We attend the same church together, and this young man has truly proven himself time and time again. It's my understanding we passed 8 o'clock, and we can say this, that he ran the other side of the IE, and that is none other than Christopher Bozon. Where are you at, Christopher? Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, to all the elected officials, I appreciate you coming here. It doesn't end. Everyone that's here today, I need you tomorrow, I need you the next day, and the next day. It's going to take a lot of heavy lifting in this district, but I know with God's help and you there, that we can do it. So thank you very much, and God bless you all.
So let's say this. We're gonna, I'm just gonna give some numbers real quickly. We're gonna pause for a picture. We have one of the senior members of the Black Caucus here. He's gonna have comments, which I think is most appropriate. But Mike Gipson right now is at 64.16% of the vote. And it's almost a mandate for State Assembly for Mike Gipson for State Assembly. So that being said, let's hear from our friend Senator Kevin Murray, please.
You've heard a lot of talking in my political life. I've learned not to follow preachers or singers. So I'm going to be very brief. Mike and I were talking a little earlier that this has been a long time coming. You know, we all know about the current campaign and how hard that was. But going back to the first run for city council, this has been a plan and a step-by-step plan that this man and his family has followed. And I certainly admire his ability to stick to that plan, and this shows the results of it. So he should be commended for that. Let's enjoy the evening. Let's enjoy the victory, and it's always a little bit sweeter when they're shooting those arrows at you. And let's not forget, and I'm sorry, Mr. Gipson, but let's not forget that we have another campaign coming up in just a couple of weeks. So all of these same people, all of our same allies, because politics only works if you're in a coalition. That's right. Not only does it, as the bishop said, not only does it take other people to help get you there, but it takes some other friends and people you can rely on to make you stay there and to make you deliver for your community. So what we need is a 1-2 punch in the Assembly and the Senate down here. So let's remember, in a couple of weeks, let's keep this going for Isadora Hall for State Senate.
Let's give another round of applause for Senator Murray. We have Karen Avila here. Give her a round of applause. Our city treasurer from the city of Carson. Vera DeRick Robles, past mayor. Give her a round of applause. Daryl Sweeney is here. I don't know why you guys are not up here, but you should be. And all the other elected officials, past and current, thank you for your support of this fine and dynamic man that I know will serve this district well. I am so excited that Mike is present today. And I take serious responsibility and for advocating for Mike. I remember a couple years ago, I was going to run for Congress, and the districts and the third maps were collapsed.